MoarD or MoarD? Is there a correct?
MoarD.
MoarD. That makes a lot more sense. So we have MoarD and Big Mac, the guy who had the very close set with Sergey earlier today when Sergey was playing the Charizard. Man, that was a fun one.
Yeah, Sergey is one of those players that I definitely have not seen in a while. I knew that he made some noise at Show Me Your Moves. That was always good to hear. Like, he's always been a Charizard expert. Like, that was one thing that he's always been famed for, being one of the resident Charizards that comes to Ignition. So seeing him again and seeing him in action, that was also really nice.
Yeah,
that's actually not like a couple of the players talking. It's like it's in the same vein as Josh King, where he just doesn't show up for anything in a very long time, and then every now and then he just comes back and just hands out the body bags to people out of nowhere. Just
reminds them, like, hey, I'm still a dang good player.
Yeah.
And if somebody's new to the scene, you remember me. Looks like we're starting on Final Destination, where you're saying MoarD rocking the Fox and Big Mac rocking the yellow or gold Sheik. Looks like it's ready 2-2.
No. So this is a matchup that Big Mac definitely knows really well. He plays against Snoofle all the time. And of course, like, there was a couple of ignitions where he has to run through several Fox players just in order to get into the upper echelons of bracket. Let's not forget the the first Ignite where Snoofle won, where Big Mac had to run through 25 games of Sheik versus Fox.
I'm sure he loved that.
I can imagine. It was honestly one of the coolest runs that I've ever seen, but I definitely was laughing the entire time, because the entire time on the inside I could just tell that he was just not enjoying life.
Yeah.
But right now he's in pretty good control of this match right now.
Oh yeah, and it looks like he got him with that little DI mix-up. You saw him, like, as he was waiting for that last set, he kind of faded a little to the left. So yeah, getting with that DI mix-up, but again, MoarD is not in a bad position. He has Sheik close to the stage. Close to the edge is what I meant to say, but one jab gets canceled out by another jab. Yeah, that
up smash. Tries to come back down with the up air, but not going to connect.
Dash attack's going to push him off stage.
Yeah. The Big Mac's just doing a good job of just being patient. Like, that's honestly the one big thing that everybody pretty much needs to do against Fox, is that you really do need to be patient. And Big Mac, like, once again, it's showing his matchup knowledge that he just knows the score. He knows that he doesn't really need to go in for a lot of things. If he gets a trade like that, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
He's still got the percent lead. That means that he's still mainly in charge. As long as he doesn't fall into the vortex, he's fine.
Oh yeah. And one of the things too is, like, so many people, especially when they get that lead, they're like, oh, I have the lead, now it's time to increase it, try to do as much damage as I can, and usually they overextend and get punished. Big Mac's showing that, like, especially in these big games or whatever, just take the percents that you can get, take the hits that are safe, and literally just nickel and dime your way up to those higher percents, because it's going to pay off in the long run. And right now it's showing, because that even though MoarD fought his way back, that extra percent is helping him out so much. Not going to kill.
Air dodge, not going to kill.
Tries to get some laser action, trying to add some percent, and calls the jump.
Catches him on that jump and is going to seal out that first stock. That was a really good catch.
Game 1 going to Big Mac. Let's see what MoarD has up his sleeve for in Game 2. I like Big Mac's hat. It's a nice hat.
I know, he's always one of those people that comes here that's always certified fresh on the outfit.
I remember a couple times ago he was rocking the Kingdom Hearts hat. Anyway, Town and City, game number 2. Gets him with the down throw. Again, nobody getting something started there. It looked like MoarD was going for some kind of footstool setup.
Using the shine to get out of that string. I actually noticed that MoarD is using a lot of different opportunities to shine stall, both as a landing option and as a way to get out of combos. It's really cool, but I feel like in certain situations it actually does more harm than hurt. Because after a while, Big Mac started to just kind of read where he's going after the shine stalls. So he just had, it's one of those, it's one of those situations where all Big Mac really has to do is wait.
Especially with Fox being a fast faller, and if he can try to mix up his timing on when he's landing, it is going to do good. But I am with you. There's certain times where it just kind of leaves him vulnerable if he just sits and shine. So I'm sure Big Mac's going to try to catch on to it and try to get him a couple of times if he's just if he keeps doing that option. I just recognized that he's using the Yoshi tag. I don't understand that.
I mean,
yep, you see, just right there.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, see, like,
Big Mac
anytime that he tries to stall the game like that, or just give himself some breathing room using that shine stall, it's all, I mean, it works for a couple times, and then Big Mac realizes that he's starting to call out the areas when he's doing it, and then it leads to stuff like that. Like, it leads to conversions where it either leads to big damage, or in that case, it just took the stock completely.
Yeah, I don't really mind him doing it at like, especially at like lower percents where it's not going to ensure the kill. If you're just going to take maybe like a 20% from him and 20% from it, and get nice beefy up B to get back to stage. It's one of the situations where at high percents and Big Mac can definitely secure the kill, I would be very cautious about going for it. Because again, Big Mac has just been playing very cool and collected both of these games right now, and really the patience is showing how good it is. Back throw to forward air.
He's got pretty firm stage control right now, and that's going to be the game.
A nice classic after the Sheik nerfs, Needles to Bouncing Fish is going to take game number 3. Game number 2. All right. So let's see what MoarD has up his sleeves. We just saw Fox get a couple other games on Lucina before this, so let's see if MoarD can get it as well. Looks like we are going right back to Town and City. And Big Mac starting off the same way as before. So MoarD has always been starting off with lasers, pretty safe way to do so, but Big Mac has just been crawling.
Yeah, this is a huge adaptation problem for MoarD, because like this is one of those things where once Big Mac's kind of in his groove, it's really hard to adapt to his playstyle.
Oh yeah. And in situations like that, Big Mac just looks unstoppable because he's just covering every single option. But if you look at the percents, it's not that different. Again, she can get a lot of hits on you, but her hits don't do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And nice falling up air, trying to scoop him up, but it's not going to get a lot from him.
Try to react to that side B, but doesn't throw out an option fast enough.
All right,
2 frames
on ledge.
And that's the exact reason why you don't sleep on ledge like that. Big Mac loves landing like that. He loves landing that, because it looks like that's probably one of the sickest things that Sheik can do.
Oh, and it just sounds so satisfying when you hit it as well. I mean, I'll be honest. I've talked to Sheik players. After you hit that, you can just tell like they're in the zone, they're in the opponent's head. MoarD's really got to show. That's a nice conversion right there. It's around even percent, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
That's a good way to bring his head back into the game after that.
But now MoarD's got to pick his spots well. And you see MoarD being a little slow on a couple of these approaches, or just trying to do some of his empty hops. All right, now this is the start that MoarD needs. And he only gets like 1 hit on that down air with Fox.
I mean, sometimes I think it mainly has to do with Sheik's frame, is that when you do that and you just like hit one part of her hurt box, you only get just the single hit.
I'm sure he probably wanted to drop the platform and do an up air on that, not just do the up smash on the platform.
Big Mac, once again, just trying to establish himself in the center stage, putting some good pressure on.
And MoarD just going up to Big Mac's shield a lot. That time is going to work. Again, he's at the percent where if he gets that down air or falling neutral air into an up smash, it will kill. No, but he didn't get the hit that he wanted.
Yeah, just he did that right on the downswing and had the strong hit of Nair knock him away, and uses the up smash to punish that forward tilt. And now MoarD finally on the board.
MoarD's not going down without a fight is what he's saying. And he's going to cause Big Mac to think a little bit about a counter pick. I don't know why. I'm just feeling triplats right now. I was way off.
I mean, FD is a pretty good stage for Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is one of the stages where once you get your opponent into the air, that's where a lot of that work starts to come into play.
I was really hoping that Big Mac would go for some footstool shenanigans. I love seeing the footstool back air lock from Sheik.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Big Mac's never been that kind of player. Like I mean, he knows how to do it, and he has pulled down bracket every now and then. But you never really see that as his primary way to load percent damage, because the thing is, Big Mac is really good at just getting forwarder strings for his low percent damage that he doesn't really bother with the footstool stuff.
That's fair.
Like, I mean, if your fundamentals are solid enough, you don't really need to rely on that kind of thing anyway. So.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a flashy combo anyway. And it seems like Big Mac is like the one that's, again, good solid mounts.
Almost had it, but the thing is, MoarD acknowledges that at certain range, at certain heights, you can just straight up air dodge out of that setup.
Yeah. And on that one, he wasn't stuck on the ledge. He got him before he grabbed it too.
The thing is with that setup, it works when you're like sleeping on ledge because you are low to the ground. Like the lower you are, the higher chance you have of getting that setup.
A very odd Fox illusion. I'm guessing it was a missed input when he did it off stage. But he's kind of sitting at the percent. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I was going to say it was going to be hard for him to find a kill confirm, but I was definitely wrong on that. Big Mac saying that, don't forget about bouncing fish. You think I'm going to always go for up air? No, bouncing fish is still
all you need is just a bouncing fish at that kind of percent. As long as you're close to a blast zone, it'll just do it. It's bouncing fish.
Yeah. It was funny because he was like on the very top. Nice up smash from MoarD. But it was like he was at the very top of the so you expect it to kill off the top. Nope, it kills off the side. I like how Big Mac was extremely early on that ledge drop. MoarD needing to try to find some footing there. Again, Big Mac just playing with very solid fundamentals, spacing well, getting some needles when he can.
He's starting to microspace this thing. It's like his tilts again too. Like with down tilt, he's walking. He's going back on his patience game again. Yeah. Like he's just waiting for MoarD to kind of just tie his own noose in the sense of the word.
Yeah. A lot of flubs right there.
That's probably going to be it.
Nope.
Oh, no. It sends him at an awkward angle right behind Big Mac.
And Nair's out of it.
And that's going to do it.
Yeah, what was tough... Yep. That's going to be 3-1 going to Big Mac. What was tough about that, too, is he was trying very hard to try to get some Fox stuff started. But you've been seeing it with Sheik's frame data like that. It can make it so hard to Fox to start that Vortex on him. And because of that, he never really got all that damage. I mean, he was able to get like the hits every now and then.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's got the Earl of Mac with the Kingdom Hearts stuff going on, too.
Oh, that's right. So his shirt says Earl of Mac. And that's actually our winner's final.
Hey!